Beautiful Charlotte, North Carolina, the site for the Bulls. The speed and power combo of Zach LaVine and Nikola Vucevic in full effect, getting mentally prepared as they settle in for the game at Spectrum Center. Bulls, Hornets, our tip-off just moments away. Seems like we've been here before. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. And we welcome you to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Gordon Hayward signed with Charlotte last season. He said, "We're anything but older and veteran, but we keep finding ways to win in clutch situations. That's something to build on. Each day, each game, we're getting better. We do that, and the results will take care of themselves." Guys, back to you.
Well, they are fun to watch, certainly, David. Thanks. Now a look at the stats for Zach LaVine.
And guys, he's regressed a little bit offensively. He hasn't been the same this month as he was earlier in the season. He's lacking the edge that he had, and he needs to change his mindset. Stop sitting back and get into attack mode.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. They've got Vucevic. Dosunmu is out there with LaVine. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Green in at the 4. And for the Hornets, up at the forward spots, it's Hayward and Bridges. The guard spots are filled by Ball and Rozier, and it's Plumlee in at the center position. Just sort of looking at the standings here, Greg, midseason. Do you think the conference system still holds any relevance?
Listen, I think for travel distance, it makes sense to continue to have divisions and conferences. But in the perfect world, I think we'd love to see, hey, let's just see them 1 through 16 and determine who's truly the best.
Now here's LaVine after Terry Rozier's miss. And DeRozan kicks to Green. Just 5 to shoot. A stupendous finish in traffic. Green's got the first points on the scoreboard for the Bulls.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
No, absolutely not. In his mind, no one can stop him on that, no matter the size. Don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
And with Lamelo Ball, this team struck gold. Exactly what the Hornets needed. Great production and a face of the franchise type of talent.
Now here's LaVine. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game.
Credit to LaVine. Not an easy hoop right there, but total focus on his shot helped out.
Here's Ball. And there's the pass to Rozier. Passes to Hayward. Plumlee with the screen. Here's Ball. Banked in off the glass. Ball's got his second bucket. You know, Greg, thinking about Lamelo and this team, he's got the fans here in Charlotte excited.
And Kevin, let's be honest here for a moment. The Hornets haven't had a lot of luck in the draft. Finally, they knocked one out of the park, and the fans are ecstatic.
That type of D, that's not going to get it done. I mean, you can't be giving up those kinds of shots.
Green against Ball. Rozier laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Decision pass by Ball. He wasn't going to waste an easy dime. It's a wide open man.
The Bulls have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Green with a screen on Hayward. DeRozan passes to Green. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Bridges against Green. Bridges dishes to Plumlee. Green against Bridges. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
To the middle. Here's Vucevic. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They got to do more than that to stop Vucevic. So adept at fending off those types of challenges.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Bulls out front. They lead by a bucket. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And an unlucky history of injuries for Gordon Hayward. And he understands you got to take the long-term perspective, deciding when to return.
There's certain times where it's not our decision to not play. There are certain times where guys want to play, and the coaching staff and the training staff feels like it's in the team's best interest to not play. You know, there's certain injuries you really can't play with.
And great teams are more sophisticated than ever when it comes to injury prevention.
And training staffs are now expected to anticipate risks. So at times they'll know before the player does that there's a concern.
To Charlotte, Nick Richards.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
They've got Lamelo ball. P.J. Washington is out there with Oubre, and it's Martin in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Hornets trail by 5. Ball surveying the defense. And it's Bradley with the rebound. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Can't get it to fall. And so here's Charlotte. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Here's Washington. Last game he had 10 points. Yes, that goes in. Martin's got his first basket.
Alert play on the part of Washington. He's a much stronger player when he shows the type of awareness and unselfishness.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Outside Bradley. Here's White. The three-pointer is right on target. White's got the lead up to 6 now for Chicago. And down the road, Greg, which current player might make for the best coach?
Well, I'm always partial to the point guard. And if you're looking for leadership, man, Chris Paul, Mike Conley, those guys I think are destined to coach. I think LeBron would be a great one as well, but I got a sneaky suspicion he'd just rather own the team.
Bradley, a screen on Ball. Brown against Oubre. He gets that one. Brown's got his first 2 points of the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
It's just the intuition of Ball, if you ask me. He just knows what to do and when. And right there, he puts it on the floor and makes a play.
Chicago timeout call. The loudest and craziest fans get a free pizza. Let's see it, man.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group.
The numbers now for Nikola Vucevic. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month, putting up about 18 points per, 11 rebounds, and 4 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
This last stretch, unbelievable tenacity going to the glass. It's been reflected in that stat sheet.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul, first team foul.
There's 48 seconds left in the first half. Rozier into the lane. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Check out how attentive Rozier is to positioning, making sure he's at a perfect range to sink it.
Dosunmu, the pass to Levine. And the jam by Levine.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Back to Rozier. Pass to Hayward from the arc. And another three for Charlotte.
This is where Hayward just gets better and better, squaring up off the catch.
Now Levine with 2 seconds left. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist by Levine.
Assisted by
Vucevic has got his second bucket of the night. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Bulls lead by 2. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
22.
Thanks, guys. Vooch, outstanding offense, unselfish play. What are you seeing on that end of the floor?
They were playing with a lot of energy offensively, moving the ball, getting from one action to the other. A lot of different guys scoring. We're getting a lot of good looks, but our defense hasn't been nowhere near the level it needs to be. You know, they're a team that can really score, so we're going to have to pick it up in that end.
And we'll see how it develops, Vooch. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East. It is not looking good for those bottom teams, fellas.
Not looking good, and I can say one thing, they're looking better than Shaq's feet, though.
First of all, I just got my pedicure and my feet are looking pretty. Would you like to see them?
How many people does it take to do a pedicure on you?
12. One for each toe.
One for each toe. That's good stuff.
Whatever. They call me Twinkle Toes in the salon. Okay.
One for each toe.
Yeah, ha, 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 ha.
Good. I knew I'd get a laugh out of you. And let's shift focus now to the featured matchup with the Chicago Bulls, who find themselves in a close one.
They've run this offense seamlessly. Each guy seems to understand his role. They're making smart decisions with the basketball, and I can give a shout out to the playmakers. This team's success is because of you, brother.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game, great performance so far by Lamelo Ball.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Chicago leading. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So for Chicago right now, Dosunmu is out there with Levine, and it's Green, and it's Vucevic, and it's DeRozan in at the three.
Oh, Levine is such an explosive player. He's able to fight through the contact and get it to go.
And Levine improving as a playmaker, Chris. His assist totals continue to grow.
Came into the league as a point guard. He's been a shooting guard for a long time now. I mean, he still has strong playmaking instincts.
Ball finds Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Dosunmu, the pass to Levine. Vucevic up top. Up top, DeRozan. Defended by Hayward. 5 to shoot. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And the Hornets making a change here. Martin's checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Bradley's checked in for Green. And it's Kobe White in for Dosunmu. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. On the wing, DeRozan. Defended by Hayward. 4 on the shot clock. Bridges with the steal. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling. Whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, but D.A., I love that strategy. Thanks for that story. Ball, the pass to Plumlee. Martin attacking. A shot by Hayward, wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Levine against Martin. Stolen by Martin. Fires the three. It's good from long range. Martin's got the lead up to 2 now for the Hornets.
Oh, great ball movement from Bridges there. I mean, self-awareness, a selfless attitude leading to the wide open shot.
And White kicks to DeRozan. 36 seconds left in the third. And the shot goes down.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Outside, Ball. And that one is good. Ball's got 8.
That makes him 4 for 5. I mean, I think that's pretty good numbers. I mean, they've got to be pleased with how things are playing off so far.
White. No good that time. Excellent D there from Ball.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Hayward kicks to Ball. And it goes down 2 points. Now it's a 4-point Charlotte lead.
Yes, sir. Lamelo Ball's got handles. And I think that's a trait.
The third quarter comes to a close. Hornets on top, leading by 4. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, that's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The guard spots are filled by Ball and Rozier. Oubre out there with Washington. And it's Richards in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the Hornets 5.
Well, you need a decision maker to be running the pick and roll, and Rozier is the man for that. He reads the defense very well.
Pass to Vucevic. Good. 8 points for Vucevic.
Look at that shot. Vucevic not afraid to carry the weight, so to speak, in a tough situation. The team knows they can rely on him.
Green against Ball, and Ball slams it in.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Now here's Dosunmu. He's covered by Ball. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point, Vucevic a force around the rim.
And the call will be against Lamelo Ball. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Thomas is checked in. Bulls trail by 4. Now here's Dosunmu. Stolen by Washington. Here's Bridges. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 7 points for Miles Bridges. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Hornets.
They played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game. They've got the steals to prove it.
Yeah, well, also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long. And you want them taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make when he plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Oubre. Chicago also making some changes. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Alfonso McKinney. And Levine subbed in for Matt Thomas.
His first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Charlotte, Lamelo.
That's good from Ball.
Well, you see the promise Lamelo Ball has. I mean, already a triple-double threat who rebounds it so well at that position.
To the inside. Stolen by Washington. There's the dish to Ball. Kicks it to Bridges. Lock at 6. Three-pointer. Hits the three-point bomb.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Hornets.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but they had to weather a few storms along the way, but that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still, 2 more to go in the season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Lamelo Ball.
He hung a big number on the scoreboard, and it wasn't just because he was hot. He did it with movement and tenacity.
DeRozan finds Green. There's Levine, and the jam by Levine.
Hope you got some popcorn, because when Levine gets up for a slam, Zach will put on a show.
This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
There's the pass to Hayward. Plumlee trying to break loose, and Hayward gets it to go on the assist by Ball.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great fit.
Here's DeRozan. Plays it up and banks it in.
DeRozan's hard to handle when he's scoring inside. The D doesn't know who to put on it.
And so the Hornets can now just hold on to the ball. And here is Ball. So it's Charlotte picking up the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
See you next time.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Mason Plumlee. A lot of points tonight. What was working so well offensively?
Well, we're sharing the ball so well. It's fun to watch, I'm sure, but we have possessions where every guy might touch the ball almost twice. So when you get movement like that, it's hard to guard, and it's a fun way to play.
You did have the defense on its toes tonight, Mason. Thanks. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.